What's up, everybody? The old man out here in the shop tonight. It's Sunday night. All the kids and me and Matt and Vicky, everybody, we all went to dinner. We just got back and we're getting ready to turn in for tonight. Long weekend. Of course, I think everybody by now saw that this thing and that thing squared off first round at Dragway 42's Rewind event. First, let me say the event was amazing. We had a fantastic time. I think everybody there had a great time. The fans and everybody that was there, just amazing. It was a record crowd, is what they were saying. And I know I met the track owner at Dragway 42 this weekend, very nice guy. And I know he greatly appreciates everybody's support for the D-Team racing events. It's a game changer for the track up there. They really need that support, especially with the times that we're living in. Anyway, let's see. Obviously, these two squared off. Billy and Tommy got paired first round, second pair down the track. We didn't get a chance to test the S10 Friday night after I had made some air bleed changes. But however, we did get a chance to test the Falcon, and most of our energy has been spent the last 2 weeks on the Falcon. And the truck has been really good, but it's not quite where it needs to be yet, and we're still working on that. But the Falcon showed up, and it's just something new. You know, it's exciting for the kids. The data and everything that they're learning with the Falcon is just, it's incredible. We'll start this video with Friday night and everything that was going on here at the house. It was like, how could I explain this? It was like, you ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Well, this would have been like National Lampoon's Drag Racing Vacation.
You like our modification, the super safe throttle?
Yep.
Perfect.
Had to move the throttle a little bit. Some new coils got us all 8 again. Now all I need to do is move a ground wire, find the toggle switch so I can turn nitrous on.
And you got 8 candles lit.
We got 8 candles
Old
lit.
Matt was getting pretty excited about the progress on the Dodger. When it showed up here, it was on 6 cylinders, and it needed an intake manifold, it needed 8 injectors, and 2 coil packs. Well, while he was busy out there in the shop working on the truck, Vicky had plans of her own to keep his daughter happy and entertained in the house. So she had some drag race testing to do of her own, and of course I think they were making treats in the kitchen. But meanwhile, we had our own work to do. We wanted to make some test hits on the Falcon to test out the new suspension geometry, the new transmission, and we were going to let Tommy drive it. Only this time, there would be no short shifting. We needed to see what the little Falcon was finally capable of. Even with the car leaving as gentle as it left, it still went 595 at 130 miles an hour. When we all got back to the house, Tommy and Billy were going over the data, checking things out, and Matt was still out in the shop working on the Dodger.
You ready?
8.
Is it gonna catch anything on fire when you light the candles?
Possibly.
Possibly. Have you seen where the header comes out?
No, don't show him. I don't want him to see that. Matt was ecstatic that he had all 8 cylinders firing in the LS motor in that Dodge. Vicky ordered pizza for everybody, went and picked up Donato's. We all sat at the table, got something to eat, and then we were right back at it, trying to get ready for tomorrow night's race. The only problem was Matt had yet another major problem. This time, the transmission. But it just so happens I have a brand new Vickers Turbo 350 right there in the shop, ready to go. So tonight, Matt, Billy, and Tommy will be out in the garage putting a transmission in the Dodger. Oh, this is the new one? Nice. Good old Dion.
You don't have to give me a Vickers sticker.
I got some.
I'm not sure my RV came.
Say no more, Matthew.
Beautiful.
Yes.
We will throw one of those on the back of the truck.
Saturday morning started off slightly better than Friday morning in that I had a spoon for my cereal. I just didn't have any pants. Vicky had cartoons on in the living room for Matt's little girl, and we all sat down and got a little something to eat at lunch. She was very shy though. She didn't even want to look at the camera. Meatball. So the transmission replacement deal turned into a complete and total fiasco. Something about the pump and the transmission, I don't know. They had to switch the pump and the transmission. It led to a lot of fuckery, and I went to bed. The kids took video. I'm sure that'll come out on Billy and Tommy and Matt's channel, but oh my God, it looked like a transmission fluid bomb went off in my shop. Regardless, with the help of Josh Peak, they managed to get the transmission fixed in the Dodger, but we didn't get to test the S10. It happens, no big deal. So we head to Dragway 42 Saturday afternoon. The kids hadn't had much sleep, as evidenced by this video of Billy coming out of the back of the house. A little indecisive, I'd say. I'm not sure what he had planned there or what he was doing. He was definitely thinking 2 or 3 times about something before he walked out to the Suburban. Meanwhile, old Matthew had the Dodger loaded up behind the motorhome, and they were ready to pull out. I had to have Matt move the camper and the Dodger so that I could get the big trailer out from beside the garage first. After a quick fuel stop, we were on the road headed up I-71 towards Dragway 42. Me, Tommy, June Pup, and of course, Scrappers. Now, when we got there, first problem I encountered is, I don't know, about 100 people crowded around the truck and trailer, and Vicky's trying to get the booth set up, and the kids are trying to unload the trucks and the Falcon, and I get a little overwhelmed when we first get there, and everybody's all excited and they're wanting to talk about things and ask questions and this, that, and the other. So I go in the trailer to kind of hide for a little bit with the dogs because the dogs are excited, and June tends to want to nip at people because she doesn't understand everybody coming up to me, and she's very protective. So I go in the trailer and I sit down with the dogs in there, try to get them to calm down, and the freaking air conditioner starts leaking water inside the trailer. So I'm like, oh crap. Evidently the weep hole up on top of the roof had plugged, and I sure as shit wasn't gonna climb up on the roof of that trailer with 100 and some people standing around. They'd be all staring at me on the roof trying to clean this air conditioner out. I just wasn't going to do that. So I did the best I could. I got it cleaned out from inside the trailer, had to disassemble the whole AC unit, whatever. But I got it. And it wasn't long after that I got the bad news. The kids drew each other first round, second pair. The instant Billy did his burnout, I knew he was in trouble. I could hear that the carburetor was way too rich on the primaries during the burnout, and we were going to have serious problems in the left lane. That was Tommy. Pissed. Tommy. That was a hell of a race. So the truck was really down on power when it left. It didn't hit the tire nearly as hard as what it should have, and that caused it to spin the tire just a little bit on the hit, and then it kind of spit and sputtered, and it just didn't run very well. But I think we're 100% certain now that the air-fuel ratio monitor that we've been chasing our tails with on this thing is definitely off. So my intention is tomorrow I'm going to take the carburetor back off the truck and we're going to make some changes, and I'm going to do what I want to do with the carburetor, and I don't give a damn what that air fuel monitor says on the dash. Not sure yet what we're going to get into this weekend. We might be going to a street race, and I can't say where or when. It's absolutely hush hush on the down low. I'm not at liberty to say anything about that. And then outside of that, we've got multiple options as to what races we're going to attend on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So stay tuned. I'm going to get this truck back together, get it back on track, and hopefully we can do some good with it this weekend. What are you doing there, Matthew? He's still here. Camped out in my driveway like Cousin Eddie.
Yep. I would like to just say that I have stayed at the Hoskinson B&B, and I gave it a 4.9 out of 5. But
A 4.9?
Oh, I did. I forget why.
Oh.
But the Hoskinson campground is absolutely amazing. The facilities are wonderful, and the on-site repair shop is next level. So, 5 out of 5.
So stay tuned, guys. There's more fuckery afoot coming at you here very shortly. And the kids hopefully will get started on their video tomorrow morning. Get that up, and you'll get to see all the shenanigans that took place here this weekend with Mr. Ricewicks, Matt Rice, and the Brooklyn Dodger fiasco. Stay tuned, guys.